Here we have one of our fantastic fans that we're going to fit to the roof. I need to make a timber frame that's going to go around this portion of the fan. So the inside dimensions of the frame need to be at least 350 millimeters. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger than that to give me some wiggle room. So it's going to be about 360 millimeters or 14 inches square internal dimensions. I've got some pieces of wood out of our scrap wood pile. There's some 2x4 and 2x2 here, and that's what I'm going to use to make these frames for the roof fans. Now this is what's called PSE. Now that means planed squared edge. So the metric dimensions of these are 44 by 94 millimeters. Now the 44 millimeters is perfect for what I need for these frames. So I'm going to rip these 2x4s down so that they're 44 by 44. So I've got all square sections, and then we're just going to do some simple half lap joints just to make these frames up. To lay out these half laps, we'll simply make sure that all the boards are square on the end, and then with the same piece of wood, and place that on there flush with this side, and then run a pencil down here. And then we'll remove all of this wood up to this mark with the miter saw. I'm going to show you a simple way of how to find the centre of this board without using a ruler. Take my marking gauge and I adjust it to where I think is roughly the middle, just by eye. Lock it off, make a mark, come in on the other side, make another mark, and then you can see I've got two lines there. Hopefully you can see that. And now I know that if I readjust my marking gauge to exactly the middle of those two marks and lock it off, then that'll be halfway. And I've found the centre of that board without having to measure anything. I've adjusted and set the depth stop on the miter saw so that when I plunge into the piece, it's not going to go any further down than that. And I've made sure that that matches the halfway mark on my piece of wood. I'm just going to do a test cut and then we'll see how close I am. And there we can see I'm exactly on my halfway line. So that setup's good. We can now plough out all the half laps. We'll dry fit the frame together just to check that the joints are nice and snug. Now we're just going to glue it together. Plenty of glue in these joints. And then just a little bit of clamp pressure is all we're going to need to bring this together. Check that the joints are square and then just nip up the clamps. Clean up some of the glue squeeze out. And then just recheck for square. And then just leave that to dry.